Happiness is when your home team wins against the strongest opposition playing at Fatorda. Yes, we are talking about FC Goa's wonderful victory in their first home match of the ISL 4. Hello and welcome to FC Goa TV. You're watching Prudent and I am Neeraj Prabhu. What an amazing performance by Sergio Lobera's boys it was in an electric atmosphere at the Nehru Stadium at Fatorda on Thursday night. FC Goa went on to clinch 3 points and thus returned to winning ways after their reverse at Mumbai City FC. So now the Gors are jointly tied at the top of the table with Bengaluru FC and FC Pune City. We have with us in our studio our Pandit, football Pandit, former India striker Francis D'Souza, and we'll straight away get to him to know his thoughts on FC Goa's performance.
Neeraj, yesterday was the day of happiness, as you rightly said. It was a battle for pride, Spanish pride. Both the coaches being ex-Barcelona coaches and some of the Spanish players delighted the crowd. And we saw a lot of action in a pulsating match. Red card, 7 goals is a lot of activity. The crowd loved it, and absolutely, you could see the roaring of the crowd behind FC Goa.
The last time FC Goa were involved in a 7-goal match was 2 seasons back when they just thrashed Mumbai City FC in that goal glut. But this time it was a 4-3 scoreline. So it tells a tale of a tremendous match with the opponents, a formidable unit, Bengaluru FC.
Yes, very rightly so, because even though they were reduced to 10 men by a stupid act from the goalkeeper, rash and negligent act from goalkeeper, they managed to keep their calm in the second half. In fact, when the teams walked out of the half time, we were thinking that it's going to be a one-sided match.
Right.
But it was not to be, and very rightly Albert Roca must have inspired his boys to play the football that they played, composed, cool, calm and clinical in their finishing to get par with the 3-1 lead that FC Goa enjoyed. Right. And ultimately the man for the moment, Koro, changed the fortunes for FC Goa.
If you have missed the action, don't worry, the match highlights coming your way.
Well, here come the two teams Goa in their familiar blue. A change strip for Bengaluru tonight of all white. Referee's whistle gets us underway. It's Bengaluru that kick off, all in white, kicking from left to right in the first half. And an early touch for Bruno Pinheiro back in the side, and an early foul given away there by Edu Garcia. Edu Garcia could save Katamani getting down low. Great delivery once again, Partaloo, the danger man. Here's the free kick again from Edu Garcia. Header as well.
Yep, you talk about confidence builder. There it is. All the way down to his right-hand side, Katamani. Partaloo got in front of his man.
Here he's back on the ball again, Koro. A little bit of space to win at the defence as well. Still going, it's Koro! Great finish! Injured 1 minute, a hero the next. And a solo goal from the Spaniard means that Goa have taken the lead. Koro finding the space and squeezing the shot past Gurpreet. And FC Goa lead Bengaluru by a goal to 0. Rodriguez. Partaloo, great ball over the top. Here's a chance for Miku! First chance he's had in the game, and he takes it with some style. And Bengaluru are back on level terms. And once again, it's a piece of quality build-up play that's led to the opening. Miku's movement off the ball was superb to find the space. It's gone through the legs of Katamani, but no blame attached to the keeper on that occasion. He was firmly struck by Miku. And Bengaluru back in this one. Miku's second goal of the competition. Well, free kick taken along. He's Koro! Brilliant touch inside the penalty area and a great finish. It was almost in one movement that he's taken that ball down and stabbed it beyond Gurpreet. And the man who won the free kick has converted the free kick. And Goa, having been pegged back by the visitors after scoring the opening goal, have gone back in front. And it's that man again, the Spaniard, Coro, who gets his second goal of the match. 3 goals already in this season's competition. Oh, there's a poor back pass. There's a chance for Lanza. And Bengaluru have got away with that one. And then the goalkeeper has floored Lanzarote. And Gurpreet's going to be in trouble. It's a red card. Gurpreet is sent off, the second player to be sent off in this season's ISL.
It's ridiculous. It's because he just got caught there. There's a little tangle, and then the pair of them carrying it on, and he just barges into him. Just pulls him round by the head. Never really touches him.
Here comes Lanza against Abra, the substitute. Into the bottom corner, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And FC Goa lead by 3 goals to 1, but controversy at the Fatorda Stadium. Gurpreet sent off, and from the resulting penalty, Manuel Lanzarote has scored their 3rd goal of the game. And there's a header from Partaloo! And Bengaluru have got themselves back in the game. It's a 3rd goal in 2 matches for the Aussie. And that's the danger from set pieces, and all of a sudden this game takes on a whole new complexion. Bengaluru back in it to within a goal now. 3-2 Goa lead, but the big man gets the header once again. Miku. Nice touch, was a chance. Miku made it 1 too many touches, still going. What a finish! What a goal from the Spaniard. Brilliant skills inside the penalty area. He twisted, he turned, and he found the top corner. And from being seemingly dead and buried and a man down at 3-1, Bengaluru have pulled this one back and they've levelled at 3-3. And the West Block fans are delirious in the stands because Miku's got his 2nd of the game. It's 3-3.
Let me tell you, all totally comfortable against Chennai, and it all went wrong.
Here's a chance for Coro's hat-trick. So go in! Another piece of cool finishing from Coro. And all of a sudden FC Goa have edged back in front. Bengaluru just sleeping at the back. It looked as though the tackle might come, but he's ridden it well, rounded the goalkeeper Abra and slipped the ball into the net. Coro has the hat-trick, and all of a sudden FC Goa are back in front. Great ball.
Great ball played through.
Coro's offside. Well, that's the 2nd time that he's found himself in space. The first time he wasn't offside. I'm pretty certain he was well offside on that occasion. Well, is there to be one more talking point to come out of this match that's thrown up so many interesting points tonight? Driven in off the other side of the park. There's a run. And the referee doesn't add that much on. There goes the full-time whistle as Rana broke forward. And Bengaluru, having come here on the back of a 100% record, have suffered their first defeat of the ISL season tonight. Full-time score at the Fatorda Stadium. FC Goa 4, Bengaluru 3.
FC Goa really got going in the 16th minute when Korominas scored that wonderful goal as he cut past at least 3 defenders there, and he placed the ball to the right of Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. It was a superb goal to start the game on the right footing for the home team.
Yes, sir, Neeraj, they must be aware of Koro's potential, and the very fact that they hesitated in going for a tackle, they wanted to see which way he was going. But it was too late when they decided, because by then they couldn't catch up with Koro with his delightful run and clinical finish. That's the stamp of a class player.
Overall, he has very high fitness levels. We can see from the way he sprints and way he takes those positions, and we also seen how clinical finisher he is. So he looks like a real top quality player to have ever graced India during the ISL, isn't it?
In fact, yes, we had players in the past with that class, but this is something different we are watching. He has the composure, he has the peripheral vision, He knows what he is doing, and he does it without any pressure on him.
Another talking point of the match was the red card to Bengaluru FC goalkeeper Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, the young India #1 goalkeeper. That he is, it's really a shame that he let his team down by retaliating on Manu.
I think it is an act of a bit of rashness on his part, a little foolish on himself, because he knows the consequences now of the act that he committed. It was not necessary, and in fact goalkeepers should have more composure, because they cannot allow the opponents to disturb him psychologically. And ultimately Bengaluru didn't get affected so much, because everybody rallied around the incident and saw that the team was not drubbed.
Right. But had 11 versus 11 been the case, Bengaluru FC were really more than potent enough to put FC Goa in trouble really, because till then they had their moments and they were coming back. They had equalized soon after FC Goa's goal. So it could have been anybody's game then.
Yeah, it takes time to get alive again, back to your own self after you get an incident like this, a 10-man team.
Right.
So it hats off to Bengaluru, because they showed the composure, they showed the psychological maturity among the players who were ready to fight, and they played equally good football, like possession football, like FC Goa.
I think the captain Sunil Chetri was a bit off color, and talking about Ahmed Jahu, he did a really good job going into Sunil Chetri. The times he was the Indian captain was making those runs, so Ahmed Jahu really cut Sunil Chetri out of equation.
Ahmed Jahu has been a consistent performance for the last 3 matches. He is holding the fort in the midfield for FC Goa, and he is the fulcrum of the team now. So we can expect more football and better performance from FC Goa, provided Ahmed plays his normal game as he has done in the past.
Right. Let's now listen into what coach Sergio Lobera had to say after this match.
Coach, congratulations on a very crucial victory.
Thank you.
You had said that Bengaluru FC are the strongest team in the ISL this season, and to play against them in the first match at home and winning against them must be a very, very big achievement for you all that can set you up for the season.
Bueno, sí que estoy muy contento porque hemos ganado hoy 3 puntos importantes. Es verdad que hemos jugado contra un gran equipo, ya lo dije en la rueda de prensa anterior al partido. Pero la victoria no nos puede hacer olvidar que tenemos que seguir mejorando, porque hoy, a pesar de conseguir 3 puntos, no puede ser que con 10 jugadores el equipo contrario y con una ventaja de 3-1 en el marcador nos consigan empatar, pero bueno, siempre se mejora mejor desde la victoria, ¿no? Hoy hemos conseguido 3 puntos importantes, muy contento por el trabajo que ha hecho el equipo, pero tenemos que seguir mejorando.
I'm very happy with the 3 points, particularly against an opposition that I highlighted in my previous press conferences as being very strong. But this is not the end of it. We need to improve on our mistakes. We can't cloud our judgment in terms of what we're trying to achieve this season. These 3 points are just part of a journey that we're going to sort of keep going further into. We need to improve a lot in what we're doing, particularly because we allowed a team with 10 men to come back from a 2-goal deficit. So we need to understand exactly what we need to do to improve and go about doing that on the field.
Defense was caught napping when they leveled the score.
Bueno, yo creo que nos pasó también en el partido de Chennai, y el equipo contrario nos puso en apuros porque acabamos sufriendo, pero yo no lo achacaría a un tema solo de defensa. Yo creo que al final el juego colectivo, el de todo el equipo, es el que tiene que hacer que un equipo sea fuerte defensivamente, y señalar solo la línea defensiva no creo que sea lo correcto, ¿no? Creo que todos tenemos que empezar esas segundas partes cuando tenemos ventaja en el marcador, con mayor intensidad, con mayor ambición, pero vuelvo a repetir, estoy contento del trabajo que han hecho mis jugadores, del esfuerzo que llevan, y no le quiero quitar méritos a esta victoria, que es importante.
This happened to us before in Chennai as well, when we had a little bit of daylight in the score, but again we let them come back into the game. This is something that I won't particularly blame on the defense. It needs to come out from the whole team as a whole. Even then, we went into the lead at halftime, allowed them to come back with 2 goals. Similarly here as well, again, we allowed Bengaluru to come back into the game. So I'm not going to blame just on the defense. It's the entire team as a whole that needs to look at this. But this is something we need to really work on, because allowing teams back into the game is not something that we can afford to do more often.
Coach, 4-3 is a very entertaining score, a very entertaining match for all the fans. But how do you as a coach look at this match?
Bueno, yo creo que es un partido atractivo para el espectador. Yo creo que la gente disfruta viendo este tipo de partidos, pero el entrenador del equipo que va ganando 3-1, que al final se empata 3-3 y que acabamos ganando 4-3, yo creo que el entrenador de este equipo, ni el entrenador ni los jugadores disfrutan, ¿no? Porque todos queríamos una mayor ventaja en el marcador, haber sabido gestionar mejor el resultado a favor contra 10 jugadores. Pero bueno, yo creo que se ha visto un buen espectáculo. Creo que para la gente que ha visto el partido y que ha venido al campo seguro que se ha divertido. Los de Goa pues quizá a lo mejor han sufrido en el momento en que hemos empatado el partido, pero al final, bueno, sufrir y ganar siempre es bueno. Yo creo que cuando dos equipos sufren, si sufres y ganas es positivo.
I think the fans did witness a good spectacle. I think they must have enjoyed themselves, but as a coach and as a team, it's a little difficult being 3-1 up and then allowing them to draw and then having to score another one. We as a team suffer. But from a spectacle viewpoint, I think the fans must have enjoyed themselves. They saw a lot of goals, a lot of goal mouth action. But yeah, for us, we suffer a little bit and we need to ensure.
You coached in Spain and then in Morocco and now you in here. So how different, or what is the speciality that you found in Goa so far?
Bueno, yo creo que al final el fútbol es fútbol en todas las partes del mundo, pero la verdad que estoy muy contento de haber decidido venir a esta liga, de estar en este club. Es un club con el que me siento muy identificado desde el primer día que tuve la reunión para poder valorar mi incorporación dentro del club. Creo que es gente ambiciosa, es gente con mucha ilusión, gente que realmente me transmitió eso desde el primer día y al final, pues bueno, yo creo que venir a Goa, en esta ciudad, con este público, con este club, yo creo que es una decisión que cada día que pasa estoy más contento de haberla tomado.
I'm very happy to have come to this league. All the leagues in the world are different, but I'm particularly happy with the decision to have come here. Even from the very first day, I felt something of an attachment with the club. The way the club is, the ambition, the entire organization as a whole. There's some attachment that we've connected with since the very first day. I'm very glad that the fans have come out to support us. That they feel that the team is playing well, and overall, very content with how everything has panned out so far for us.
Right, Coach Sergio Lobera keeping his feet on the ground and looking at the bigger picture, wherein he says that it's a long season and FC Goa have to improve upon their mistakes. Although he is happy, obviously, at scoring full points in their home game.
Neeraj, he is very well aware what are the shortcomings in his teams, and defense is one big headache for him.
Yes.
And I'm sure by getting back Bruno into the defense, they have got a leadership down in the defense. But still then, with young Ali around, I think they have to do a little more work, because the goal they considered was a misunderstanding between Ali and Bruno,
Yes,
which gave the opportunity for Miku to give the finishing touches.
Absolutely, yeah. He has said that he, as a coach, is not happy when his team allows a 10-man unit to get back those 2 goals. So he clearly knows that the challenge on his hand is to improve the defense and also to give confidence to Katimani. Of course, he doesn't mention individual players in the press conference, but he knows that his goalkeeper needs to be more confident.
It's been a pretty long time, Neeraj, that I have seen a team who's down 1 man playing with 10 men, and you have 2-goal deficit. Come back in the game for next 45 minutes and draw equal, and then lose only because of a brilliance of a caliber player like Koro.
Right. So FC Goa have done well so far. They have really given the Goan fans to something to be really excited. We all saw it. 18,600 spectators turned up at the capacity stadium. Almost 100% capacity crowd witnessed this victory by FC Goa, and it was a great atmosphere. Let's now listen in to what Bangalore FC coach Albert Roca had to say after his team went down by 3-4.
You had said yesterday that for this game you would even love to be a spectator. So do you think it was a fitting result for neutrals?
Right now I'm really tired, because it's exhausted. It's my players. I didn't expect this kind of game for sure, normal game, but that can happen, in football sometimes. It was today. Unfortunately for us, it was not good, enough. We came back when our options seemed, after the first half, very low. But yes, I think I like, the way that my team tried, to get back. But we did a lot of mistakes at the beginning of the game, and yes, and they have punished every time that they had opportunity. So that's football. We have to learn about. Yes, and then it has been too late, for us. We have spent too much energy trying to get back, so they took advantage also of that, and they had, for sure not get the ball, and the last minutes were not options for us. Okay, it happens. So learn about that.
Coach, about the red card, did you think it was a fair decision?
Yeah, it was. I think it's the right decision. It's a shame, because I think was Manu, he has provoked, that kind of action. But for sure, my goalkeeper, he cannot react like this. Instead of that, he had, to fell down, and just for the other to get a yellow card. Instead of that, he was reacting as he never. He's a good learner. He's a young goalkeeper. He has a lot of quality, but he has to control himself. Otherwise, he has put it today in a real big trouble. But I don't want to blame on him. I think we did, as I said to you, some mistakes at the beginning, and yes, then they have punished. Perhaps with 11 players, I think we were playing quite good. We could perhaps came back to the game, because my team was after 1-1, even 2-1. We could perhaps score. But yes, all these kind of events, I didn't expect, and I think no one in the stadium. But sometimes it happens, and yes, just have to continue.
Coach, what was the halftime team talk like? I mean, you guys were down by 2 goals. What did you say to your players? They came back and they scored 2 goals almost immediately.
Yeah, I said that it was a so crazy game that the first thing that we had to do is just be calmer, because when we were a little bit more calm, I think we could play better. It was our first game away. It's not easy also for us, and we have tried to adapt. It was not good at the beginning. I think then it's nothing to lose. They have tried, to give the ball, to create and produce some opportunities. We have a lot of quality, for sure in attack, and Miko did a very good job. And yes, for a moment, perhaps we have a score too early for me, and then, in only 15 minutes we came back when it seems almost impossible, to be there. But then I knew that we will be suffered too much, also in defense. And we were not lucky. Any time that they were there, they was punished. So it's also, we had, that goalkeeper, injured. So it's incredible. I don't know what happened, only one in 95. If I not agree also about the referee in first action. They have a score, when Koro was out, and the referee let him, to go in with the ball in attack. And he was just surprised, coming from there, our defense. So normally, you should always, let him, to go in defense, but never in attack. I cannot imagine, yes, or a counter-attack. It could be, if you let him, it's okay. In any situation. No, come on. It has to be when my team, knows that someone is coming from there. So I didn't know it's just a question. It's like, so I wonder, you know. So, but I don't want to complain too much because, as I said to you, we did a lot of mistakes. It's our fault. We have to learn about that. But these kind of things, you know, it breaks, you know, sometimes, you know, because you see that what you can do with that kind of preference. Okay.
It seemed like his players could not execute the plans. Alberto Roca was completely confused.
Yes, definitely this unexpected incident which happened, losing their goalkeeper, dependable goalkeeper, Indian goalkeeper also, will definitely rattle all the players till they take time to get themselves again into the game. And you don't forget, Neeraj, they are playing against very formidable opponents who prefer to keep the ball for longer durations and then create openings. So with one man shot, it's definitely going to be a very, very difficult task for them. But nevertheless, they were able to get themselves composed, organize very well, and make a match out of it.
I think his biggest worry was that his players could not control their emotions. Like Gurpreet Singh Sandhu had that moment of petulance, and there were other players who probably were high on emotions. So he says that his players need to learn this is football, and going forward they need to be 100% focused during the game and not be overwhelmed by their passion or emotion.
I think there was this talk earlier that it is Spanish rivalry. Always there is this rivalry which translates on to the field, and emotions get the better out of you. It happens to all the players, and this game wasn't different. So unless I mean, like players who are experienced will be able to control the emotions to a certain extent.
Right.
But when you have a match which is played for pride, I think you will definitely see this emotions and players losing their cool.
Thank you very much, Francis, for being with us. It's been really a pleasure to have you with us in our studio.
Thank you.
So that's all the time we have in this show. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Prudent Media for exclusive coverage on FC Goa's campaign in the ISL 4. Goodbye for now.